people were watching it and they were laughing, and I was like, man, this is it. This is what I live for. This guy that I've been made out to be in the media in the past 6 months, I hope people are not believing it. Okay, I'm happy Ali Zafar won it. I wish him all the very best. What is this, man? You know, that was my reaction. Why are they writing this? You know, what do I say to this? Anushka and I are friends. We're great friends. We don't see that much of each other. Ladies Vs Ricky Bahl. In the team, we like to call it a rom-com. Hi, this is Ranveer Singh. You're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
We interviewed Ranveer Singh before the release of Band Baja Barat, and post the interview he told me that Phir Kab Milenge. The movie released, created history at the box office, critical acclaim. He became a big star, winning all the awards and all, and it's been like 7 months we've been trying to pursue him, and finally we have on huge popular demand the man himself, Ranveer Singh. Wonderful to have you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Wonderful to be back, sir. Thank you for having me. We finally meet. Break ke baad.
Break ke baad, phir milenge.
प्लान बनेगा क्यों प्रॉब्लम क्या है रिसेप्शन हो या इन्फ्लेशन शादियां तो होनी है लाखों करोड़ों इन्वेस्ट करते हैं लोग शादियों में 100% प्रॉफिट
How does it feel? It's been seven good months for you. Lots of awards.
Yeah.
A few controversies as well.
Clean sweep on the awards front, which feels great. It's been even better for me in the past 7 months because I've been shooting my second film, and there's no better feeling to be on set. I'm happiest when I'm shooting the film. That's the reason why I took a sabbatical from the media, you know, just took a little bit of a hiatus because it was a time when I was preparing for the character and shooting for the film. At that time I just wanted to be 100% focused on that, and that's why I kept silent and kept away. And I guess because I wasn't present or available to clarify some stories, you know, they were just one by one after the other, rather, just all these negative stories coming out. And I hope that they have piled up, and I hope that this guy that I've been made out to be in the media in the past 6 months, I hope people are not believing it, but I'm here now that we have a small break from the shooting of Ladies Vs Ricky Bahl. I'm here and available to communicate, but yeah, it feels bad.
It comes with the territory because I'll tell you something. I've taken some questions from your fans on Twitter, and the number of questions which have poured in and the way your fans have reacted, that is a testimony to the fact that you can gauge the popularity of any star from that. How people are enthusiastic about just communicating with you and just asking you questions. But at the same time, as you said, in fact, when we met the last time around, you came across someone very dedicated and very shy and a bit nervous as well. Post the release of the film, obviously you were everywhere and all the awards coming in. But with all these stories कि that attitude आ गया है रणवीर सिंह में और रणवीर सिंह काफी attitude throw करते हैं, कैसे आप react करते हो इन सब बातों को?
कहाँ यार? I don't know why these stories come out. You know, I guess it's just maybe one or two entities in the media, some journalists maybe who took it. Otherwise, if I was not available to them at the time that they wanted me to be available to them, only because I was focusing on my work, you know, maybe they took it otherwise and decided to write things like that. It's not like that at all. There is no attitude. There is nothing I have to be arrogant about. I'm the same guy who's just a bit busier. That's the only difference, is that my workload has increased. It's become tenfold, and that's really the only difference. The reason I stayed away was because, you know, हर चीज़ का time होता है. I'm not a veteran. I'm not a guy who's done so many films that I am able to easily multitask. I don't really have a PR machinery in place. You know, I'm not one of those people who, you know, sits on set and decides what should go out in the press, you know, what stories come out, how to counter it. I don't do all that. When I'm shooting a film, I'm shut off and cut off from the rest of the world, and I'm only in my character, playing my character and concentrating 100% and focusing. So when it's time to act, I'm there more than 100%. Everything else is secondary and peripheral at that time. in comparison to your primary job, everything else has to take a back seat. And so it did. Unfortunately, I guess some friends of ours in the media didn't take it too well and started writing, oh, he's got attitude, oh, he thinks he's too big now, he can't be available to us. But it's not like that at all. As soon as I got a break from shooting, here I am, literally like 3 days back I was shooting, and now I'm here.
When you just get up in the morning and just read this article in Bombay Times about the entire thing, that there was this poll कि that सबसे बेहतरीन newcomer कौन है, and उसमें Ali Zafar को apparently मिला, and that Ranveer Singh was not very happy about it and he did not take it very sportingly. How do you react to it?
There's nothing to react to. It's a nonsense.
Anything of that
story.
sort happened?
Yeah, firstly though, I'm very happy Ali Zafar won it. It was a poll who is the hottest newcomer or something. It had something to do with looks or something. So it's okay. I'm happy Ali Zafar won it. I wish him all the very best. I'm a big fan of his music and I thought he was very entertaining in his first film. So there's nothing to react to. It was an absolutely nonsense story. I think I've swept every debut award in the country this year. There was no reason for me to, take it otherwise. I don't know where that story came from. Yes, I did read it. Yes, I was like, what is this, man? That was my reaction. Why are they writing this? What do I say to this? That was literally my reaction.
One more thing, I'm sure that you must be tired of it as well. All these link-up stories about Anushka Sharma and all that, together, separated, यहाँ पर देखे गए, उस गाड़ी में देखे गए, ये हुआ, ये वो हुआ, and all that stuff. It comes with the territory, or what exactly? Do you guys share good friendship?
Anushka and I are friends. Mm-hmm. We're great friends. At a time where we shot 2 films together, Band Baja Barat, and as soon as Band Baja Barat got over, we were working together because we were performing at award functions, we were hosting award functions together. Soon after that happened, Ladies Vs Ricky Bahl ka work started, the prep work started, the reading started, and then the shooting started. Essentially, for about 2 years, we were working with each other day in and day out.
तुम दोनों बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड?
बिल्कुल नहीं जी, बस पार्टनर हैं.
So we used to see a lot of each other at that time. Therefore, we used to, as colleagues, go out as friends. We made a lot of common friends, and we used to go out for movies. We used to go out to places, and therefore be seen together. People made more of it than it actually was. Now, however, she's got other work to do. I've got other work to do, and we don't see that much of each other, and we're not that much in touch.
And apart from that, it was also said in various circles that you tend to be over-friendly, and senior actresses like Priyanka Chopra and Kareena Kapoor, they were upset कि यार ये तो नया लड़का आया है, or if he's being quite over-smart and all that. Those stories came about as well. I'm sure that you're aware of it.
I know those things were written about. I don't know where these stories are coming from. In fact, after that story came out, I met both of them, and I'm sure if they had a problem with me, they would tell me about it. I mean, straight up, they were absolutely fine and cool with me, and they met me very warmly. So I don't know why people would write something like that. I'm a huge fan of the both of them. I let it be known to them. I'm very appreciative of their work. I am somebody who's like that. If I am appreciative of somebody's work, I'll let them know that. And I am being friendly. From my end, that's where I'm coming from. If somebody wants to term it as over friendly, then that's their perception. I'm just being nice and friendly from my end. I know where I'm coming from.
अभी आज के टाइम में अगर आप बैंड बाजा बारात के आप अगर when you look back at it once again, एक फिल्म आती है जिसको everyone has reservations कि यार नया लड़का है, अनुष्का शर्मा is there, and fair enough, Vairev's last few films had not worked at the point of time as well. क्या होगा? And anyways, 30 मार खाने वाली, it's like a big shark and all that kind of stuff. But Band Baja Barat comes, starts off like slowly and all, surprises everyone, and it's there in the theaters for like say 3-4 months. But I've seen the film with this guy, with my cameraman, because we had a shoot and it got cancelled, and we had another shoot. And we saw it almost, I think, 2 months after its release, and almost half the auditorium was full and people were enjoying it. How do you feel when you see that out of the blue, when the biggest of films, they don't have a run after more than 2 weeks, your film is still running in the theater and you're making a debut?
You give your heart and soul into it and you work very hard, and when you see the fruits of your labor, it feels very good. I can't tell you that feeling, Faridoon, is then when you go into the movie theater after the release, you're looking for audience reactions, basically, and you stand there. I can't describe it. It feels better than any award. It's such a high, and it's at the same time so humbling, to see a mass congregation of people appreciating your performance. It's one of the most special moments is when I was in Chandan on the Friday of the release, and people were watching it and they were laughing, and I was like, man, this is it. This is what I live for.
Remember me?
लाइन मार रहा है, ट्राई भी ना करियो, मेरे पास नहीं है लव शप के लिए टाइम.
प्रॉमिस मैं कभी फ्रेंडशिप के आगे नहीं बढ़ूंगा.
आज फ्रेंड बोल रहा है, कल आई लव यू बोल देगा.
ले ब्रेड पकौड़ी कसम.
Do you at times contemplate कि यार अगर कोई कंपनी ब्रेड पकौड़ा अगर बनाने वाली होती तो मैं तो बहुत ही बाय डिफॉल्ट मैं तो उसका ब्रांड एम्बेसडर बन जाता था बहुत ही कन्वीनियंटली.
या ब्रेड पकौड़ी कसम.
आई थिंक बड़ा पाव की तो है लेकिन ब्रेड पकौड़ा आई थिंक होना चाहिए.
हाँ, you're right. You have the franchises Jumbo King and whatever, and yeah, bread पकौड़ा. That's a good idea, sir. आप ही शुरू कर दो.
अरे यार मैं कहाँ से शुरू कर दूँ?
Idea अच्छा है sir.
But I think
sell the idea.
हम शादियां कराते हैं, वेडिंग प्लानिंग.
पर बेटे हमारे यहाँ तो मामे चाचे मिलके कर लेते हैं शादी की प्लानिंग. वेडिंग प्लानर काम करेंगे क्या?
Your first film comes and you just make this, I think, splashing debut. Almost every critic and people associated with the industry. I'm talking about the industry because, anyways, people appreciated it because the box office numbers reflect in that. There was a saying that whenever something new comes about, I think it happens after a gap of few years. अपने आप से अंदाजा हो जाता है कि कुछ नयापन होता है, एक अंदाज नया होता है, maybe dialogues बोलने का अंदाज नया होता है, एक स्टाइल अलग होता है, एक बॉडी लैंग्वेज अलग होता है, कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल में एक कुछ अलग होती है. वो आपके अंदर देखने में आया था विद योर फर्स्ट फिल्म इटसेल्फ. जब आपने ये सब चीज़ें अपने बारे में पढ़ी और जब आप रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं उसके बारे में, कभी आप सोचते हो उस तरीके से कि यार जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था, आई एम श्योर दैट यू हैड डिफिकल्टीज व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड ऑफ. आई बिलीव योर फादर वाज गोइंग थ्रू रफ टाइम इन हिज बिजनेस एंड इट वाज अ मेक और ब्रेक फॉर यू इन मेनी वेज. कभी आप सोचते हो जब आप लुक बैक करते हो कि यार आई वाज नॉट ट्राइंग टू एप एनीवन, आई वाज ट्राइंग टू जस्ट ट्रेड माय ओन पाथ. मैं अपना खुद का स्टाइल फॉलो करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मैं किसी और को फॉलो करने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा हूँ. डू यू जस्ट लुक बैक एट दैट एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम?
I would not want to think that I'm an artist who has imbibed somebody's style or is an amalgamation of 5 or 6 different styles. I would like to think my approach and my style is somewhere original. I would take it all the way back to the inception of this project. When Manish and Habib sir were working on it, they were very clear that they were creating a character that would be new, that Bittu Sharma had to be a new face, and that's why they were looking for a new face for this character, written the character to be something fresh. They wanted a fresh face, a fresh energy, and that's why I got selected. So a lot of the credit for the newness or the freshness of the character has to go to Manish sir and Habib sir. And yes, when I interacted with industry professionals after the release of the film, they said, like you said, what we found most amazing was that this guy's first film, and he looks so carefree. He doesn't care कि मेरे बाल कैसे लग रहे हैं, मैं क्या पहन रहा हूँ, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, मैं कैसे लग रहा हूँ,
मैं चल कैसे रहा हूँ.
Everything combined, that was what we found most amazing, that you could be so खुला. So yeah, I did get that feedback.
You know what happens is you become a star, everyone is just, girls are throwing themselves at you. We heard the Singapore story, so many other stuff happening simultaneously. But are there people telling you that, hey boss, at the end of the day it's like it's the entire team, there were lines which were written for you which were fantastic? Because I think writing, I think, is a big hallmark of the film. The way the dialogues were, that worked a huge advantage, and the direction of Manish Sharma was appreciated to another level itself. Does that thought come to your mind, that level-headedness, grounding, and just remaining the feet on the ground?
I take very little credit for whatever success is attached with my performance. Firstly, the lines, like you said, Habib sir had written them, and they really are the hero of the film.
I agree with that.
Manish sir was so patient and so diligent with me, knowing that I'm a new face, to get that performance out of me, to make sure I say the lines and nail each punchline, get each monologue right, get the emotional pitch right, he was so involved with me. So a lot of credit goes to the two of them.
कौन सा पैकेज लेंगे जी आप? प्लैटिनम, गोल्ड या सिल्वर? ब्रॉन्ज भी है, उसमें हम क्रिया कर्म कराते हैं. करानी है आपको?
Something that doesn't get discussed often, but the magnitude of it is immense. is the contribution of the editor. You know, I keep telling our editor Namrata Rao, she's also working on Ladies Vs Ricky Bahl, that you made my life. I've seen Band Baja Barat a number of times, and every time I see it, I know what I had done, and I know what you retained and what you kept in what sequence, and what the final result is all you're doing.
बॉस देखे ना एम्प्लॉय किसी को नहीं छोड़ता.
शिट भी बोलती है तो लगता है फिल्म बच गया.
So yes, Vaibhavi ma'am, who used to, you know, just try and get the best shot every single time out of me. She knew that I had more to give, and I had more to give, and she would keep pushing me till she got what she wanted. It is actually a collaborative effort and the cumulative effort of a lot of people that went into making my story a success, and I'll be indebted to them for the rest of my life. I'm so happy that, you know, I'm getting to work with the same team in Ladies vs Ricky Bahl as well.
What is this film all about? Can you tell us? 3 girls.
Ladies vs Ricky Bahl. It's a bit thrilling. It's a romantic film. It's a light-hearted con story. It's like what we like to call in the team. We like to call it a rom-con as opposed to a rom-com. Okay. So it's a coming together of these two genres. It's about this guy Ricky Bahl, who's basically a con man.
And 3 actresses, and one of them Pariniti Chopra. She was in the PR team when Band Baja Barat was being released. She was part of the PR team at YRF, and now she's acting opposite him. Priyanka Chopra's cousin.
Yes. And she's superb, and she is absolutely bang on for her character, and she's going to be a revelation. The way she her comic sense, it's just natural, you know. She's a natural actor. She always should have been an actor. Even when she was in marketing, you know, everybody used to tell her, you know, you should really, you know, consider it, and it happened for her. I'm so happy for her, and she's superb. She really is going to be a revelation after this film. The story is about Ricky Bahl, and the story travels through various cities. It unravels in various chapters. This guy, he's smooth, he's charming, he charms girls, he takes their money and just vamooses before you know it. So Pariniti Chopra is there, Deepanita Sharma is there, Aditi Sharma is there, and finally Anushka Sharma. There's something about this project. There are just Chopras and Sharmas, and they're just sing somewhere caught in the crossfire. Mr. Aditya Chopra, Mr. Manish Sharma, Anushka Sharma, Aditi Sharma, Deepanita Sharma, Pariniti Chopra और शर्मा के बीच पूरा खेल है.
Film to be titled Chopra Sharma and one Singh.
Chopras and Sharmas versus Singh. It's great that the same team is coming together to say such a different story, to tell a story that's so vastly different from what we did previously. It was 2 characters, it was the banter between 2 characters exploring one relationship, Bittu and Shruti. Here you have so many different characters. You have Pariniti's, Deepanita's, Aditi's character in addition to mine and Anushka's. It's great to be a part of the team that worked on Band Baja Barat, working on something, on a film whose aesthetics at the very grassroots, the very root level are only so different. So it's a new experience. It's great because we're telling a new story, everybody is still on their toes, yet there is a comfort level, you know, which helps the functionality. Everybody understands each other. Aseem Mishra, our DP, understands the director understands the DP, every technician understands each other, and it only enhances the final product.
ये तो कम दे गया, करोड़ में तो 8 जीरो होते हैं.
नहीं बुद्धू 7.